Hello everyone, I'm Caroline Chan and this is Johnny Tamat and Con Bowie. So for this session of Conscious Channeling Talks with Spirit, I will be doing a channeling session with Divine Spirit, and for this session it will be with God Poseidon. So the topic that he has guided me to choose for this session is really about encouragement, support, nurture, comment, um, and it's very important topic because it's also a part of soul growth, soul lessons, soul learning, and also of soul self-love, your self-love of you as well. But most of the time we miss this out. So this part of this session is one thing that I actually just recently posted, an inner work lesson, and also a few of the other posts that I have been posting, especially for today on the 23rd. So if you would like, you can check it out about the lessons, the topics, and etc. So this will be a expanding talk that he wanted to touch upon. So let's get into it. That God Poseidon is also present right now for our channeling too. So for what I've actually wrote in Inner Work lesson and also of the Conscious Talks, Heart Guidance Talks, the very important thing to take away, he's saying, is really how often are you there for yourself? How often are you really you as a soul being there for you as well? Um, it is, of course it is great, he says, to be aware of source love, which is always there and always present, and an eternal love that is always unconditional. But in during your own growth, you will realize the growth of you as a soul, how important you to step up into your light, meaning owning, embracing your light. Not about finding and seeking your light, but it's really about owning and embracing, because your light is already there. It's already present. It's already you. And a lot, God Poseidon is talking right now. So he says a lot of what you feel that you need to seek, you need to find about your light, about you as well, because the light, a lot of people in the spiritual community. So now he is talking. He's saying that a lot of the people who does spiritual work, the spiritual community, knows of the light that is actually you, because you are light. You're not just a light worker, but you are actually a light that's working, and you also a light worker too. And that finding and seeking is because more of an awareness of what is not really true about you. There are still certain things that he's just saying that is really not true of the light of who you are. So when you come to really embrace and owning your light, encouragement, nurturing, supporting you is very important. It can't be really without this process of you standing in the power of your light. So one work I really encourage, God Poseidon is saying right now, um, that I too, really know the importance of it, because it feels like a missing part. Um, and if certain souls, certain people who are listening to this session, you will know that as much as the physical self-love work that you do, there are some other things of the growth of you that you feel like you really are drawn to do. You want to do it. You want to really grow more, and but you're not really knowing what to actually do other than just the physical part. Maybe making taking a bath, drinking lots of water, going for an exercise, doing different exercises. But what else is that you would pose this question, God Poseidon is saying, to yourself and to others as well. and he says that it is actually a pretty big thing going on, but not to worry about it. And he's saying the firstly, is really being there for yourself. Being there for yourself takes a lot to really be present, to be not just being present in the very present moment, just really being present for you. You may find that much of the time that you have gone through in life, you're not really being there for you, you're not really encouraging you, supporting you, nurturing you. And it also depends who is around in your life. So if you may have certain people who in your life as you grew up that may not be appreciative of your skills, your talents, you as a person, you may find that acknowledging your own worth is hard because the person is not really seeing that light that is already there in you, because they have difficulty seeing the light in themselves. And that is a big issue going on. So what you can really do by being there for yourself for this session, I and God Poseidon, as we do the channeling session, is really being there for yourself. It's really acknowledging your worth. To go through this process of really seeing that genuine part of you, which is already there. And genuine, I mean the true part of you, the true value, the true things of you that you may not really appreciate yourself fully, completely. And you may have trouble embracing and owning these parts of you as well. So the part God Poseidon is saying is really to encourage you, nurture you, be genuine. And he's saying it's not being mean about you. It's not being narcissistic. It's not being a show off. The part of being encouraging, supporting, therefore, is really acknowledging your self-worth, your self-esteem, your self-courage, really supporting you, being there for you. And it takes vulnerability. I mean, when you touch on these aspects of you, it takes a lot, right? If you find that there is a person who's judging your worth, it takes a pretty tough time for them to even nurture you, even support you, even appreciate you as well. And when you go through this process of encouraging, supporting, nurturing you, it takes a lot of acknowledging the vulnerability. And the vulnerability, I have been talking a lot, is really about being genuine, and also being vulnerable. Because when you be vulnerable, because some people are asking like, what is the difference? Being vulnerable, people who have gone through the lesson of vulnerability would understand that vulnerability requires you to be genuine, to be really down to earth to you. As I'm channeling God Poseidon, he's saying these, and he's saying being very down to earth about you, and that is very important. You got to be very genuine to yourself. If you feel like when you encourage yourself, words like this, for example, like I can do it, I can succeed in life, and you feel mischievous, you feel like you are being narcissistic or mischievous, you feel like it doesn't work, like what is this? I would say that there are certain healing blockages. Things are not true of the genuine you, the true you of your light, that is blocking you from realizing that these affirmations, this encouragement, these nurturance, this supportive of you is really being there for you. It's not being egotistical about you. Someone is using the word, Caroline is saying and hearing as well, egotistical. And I would say yes, it's not about egotistical of you. And when you feel like this, it's really not about you. And really to take a look at that, because it will help you be truer to you much more. And that is a very important lesson. So genuine and being true to you, this is a big lesson. But I would recommend, and Caroline is saying, I'll let her take over. So God Poseidon is saying, I'm sorry. So I'm just taking over about this. So he is just saying that this work of encouraging, nurturing, supporting yourself is very important. So how are the different ways you're going to do? So in the inner work lesson that I've done up, and you can take a look at that. It's like a poster. It's on Instagram, it's on Facebook. You can even leave a comment to converse with me, like where is it, where can I find it, and I'll just tell you about it. So it's really the big work is really to encourage you, be there for you. Speak kindly to yourself. Speak kindly. So take the time every day to speak kindly to yourself. It can be a one word phrase. Just be kind to yourself. Speak kindly as well. Encourage yourself, nurture yourself, support yourself. So you can do this and know that you are really being kind and this is genuine to yourself. It's not being fake to you. So don't feel like God Poseidon says, don't feel like you're being fake or narcissistic to yourself, because these are really not true about these encouragement works, these supportive works, these really affirmation work as well. You'll find that it will really not work for you, but it is true of you as a divine soul, as a soul of light and of love, and really be there for you. And this work will work a lot and tremendously. And so I hope that everyone finds that this is helpful for the inner work lesson poster that I actually post up, and it will make more sense and it will really connect much more better, because I felt that God Poseidon and me, I also really want to talk about this in depth. And this conscious channeling talks with a divine spirit, God Poseidon. I hope it helped immensely for everyone. So hope everyone enjoy your day too, and see you all for next session of conscious channeling talk sessions with divine spirit. So I'm Caroline, and thank you again. And you can subscribe more on my channel, even YouTube and on Instagram for more of these sessions. Thank you all for joining in. Bye bye.